I've sung for crowds that didn't hear, and whispered to a sky unclear. But every word I thought was mine was echoing from some design. I played the chords, I struck the key, yet felt the melody wasn't me. As if a song lived underneath, a breath beyond what I could breathe. I thought it came from what I knew, but something deeper carried through. You're the sound beneath my sound, the voice that makes no earthly round. You guide the notes I never planned, you write the lines with no command. No microphone, no stage profound, but still you are my truest sound. And when the strings begin to fray, you hum the tune that stays and stays. No sheet, no script, no final bow, but I still sing because of how. You're the sound beneath my sound, the reason silence feels so loud. You may not sing, you may not show, but you're the only song I know. No microphone, no stage profound, but still you are my truest sound. But still you are my truest sound. I broke the seams of all I wore, tore every stitch from heart to floor. But in the rips where light came through, I felt a thread that led to you. I never wove you in my song, but you've been binding me all along. Through chaos, grief, and bitter ends, you've tied me back with unseen hands. You're not the thread the world can see, but still you sow the soul in me. You're the thread I never saw, stitching mercy into law. You mend the parts I throw away, you keep the tears from giving way. No needle sharp, no thimble roll, just grace, the thread I never saw. I walked through years of unrest, close my weary eyes, you're there beneath the quiet sky. You never touched my trembling skin, yet you have always lived within. I've searched for signs, I've begged for proof, They told me faith would feel like fire, rising heat, a grand desire. But I found something far more strange, a stillness nothing could exchange. You never made the heavens roar, yet cracked my silence to the core. No river ran, no wind had blown, but you were water in the stone. The hardest things they broke apart because of you inside my heart. You're the water in the stone, the reason I don't feel alone. You shape me without force or sound. You smooth my edges, wear me down. Not fire, not storm, not flesh or bone, but still you're there in solid stone.